A lot of people spoke about it. Many people doubted it. Some people thought it was a reality. Well, it is official now. France provided intelligence and logistical support to Benin to dwarf the coup. It's official. Many people spoke about Nigeria acting, and people were very doubting about France's involvement. It is official. They have confirmed it. Is an enemy once an enemy forever? Question mark. Can somebody say that we used to be enemies a long time ago, you will never be my enemy again, we good? Or if somebody clearly looks like they want to destroy your character, or they have malicious intention about your existence, and they look like they retreat from it, could perhaps in the future become a good friend? I don't know about that. I know a lot of people believe it's a possibility. You may have a situation, we used to be enemies, but now we're good friends. But what kind of enemies were you? Because it's different. There are levels to enemies. There's the enemy, I just don't like his face, or I just maybe don't feel him. And there's the enemy, I know him and I don't like his face, his body, his heart, and I wish him to, that's different. I'm going to do all malicious intention that I have, all malicious tricks and all filthy craft that I have to just bring him to his knees. That's another level. Now, on December 9, 2025, French officials confirmed that France provided intelligence and logistical support to Benin to help neutralize the coup attempt on December 7th, marking a behind-the-scene role in stabilizing West African nation. They're calling it a behind-the-scene move to stabilize West Africa. It's interesting. You need France to stabilize West Africa? How interesting is that? Now, you clearly want to know what type of assistance. How did France assist in this? Because we spoke about Nigeria. We said Nigeria sent airplanes and troops on the ground to go and fight these people. And that was evident. Now, France did not come forward because everybody expected it to come from France to send troops. But they didn't send troops. But they sent help in terms of logistical and intelligence. What kind of help did they send? France shared real-time surveillance data. Real-time surveillance. So they're watching. They can see Benin. Real-time surveillance data, including aerial observation and monitoring the mutineers' movement. Aerial observation, what does that mean? Satellite. Could be drones. Okay? So they can see everything on the air. This included intelligence on the protest position and key sites like national TV stations. So they could see exactly when the protests, the coup leaders were positioned. They knew exactly where they were. So in real time, France was communicating their position. Be careful, they are behind the wall. Be careful, they are behind the buildings. There's 10 of them. Be careful, on the other side, there's 25 of them. Hit right there. That's where they're hiding. France provided that intelligence service through aerial, so that's probably drones or satellite imagery. Now, who spoke to who, to get to this? Well, President Macron led the coordination effort. President Macron led the coordination effort in problems happening in Africa, real time. Let me repeat myself. President Macron led the coordination effort in the problem happening in Africa in real time. He was speaking to who? To Benin President Patrice Talon, to the Nigerian President Bola Tinubu, and Sierra Leone President at a very specific time. Macron condemned the destabilization attempt and ensured French support was at Benin request. Okay? So, shit is happening right here, and the French president in France is coordinating all Nigerian. Listen, 1, 2, 3. You bring the bananas. You don't forget the tomatoes. On the African issue, are you independent? Question mark. So what happened? Okay. Well, in Benin on December 7, 2025, a group of mutineers, soldiers, took over a TV station. Okay. They were very angry at the president. Why? Because they feel like the president is still subdued to the French powers. How? Because Benin was a French colony, and they feel like French influence in Benin is too great. They're tired. They wanted a change of regime. So soldiers took it up of their own hands and went and took over a TV station. Why the TV station? Because in most cases when you see coups, you have to take a TV station because TV station is power. Broadcasting, live and say, from now on, the president is no more. Everybody's scared. I mean, people believe TV more than believe, that, Like COVID, people say 1,000 people died from COVID. People were like, oh, 1,000 people. When you ask them, 25,000 people are dead. Oh, 25. Now, how many people have you seen dead with your own eyes? Nothing. But they still believe there were 25,000 people dead because they saw it on TV. So TV is very important. When you say we have taken over the country, it shatters everything. The people that are for you, that wanted to support a movement like yours, will join you immediately. And the people that wanted to resist, when they see you on TV already, they're like, there's nothing to fight for here. Let's just join them. That was the reason why they took the TV station. Now, there was an aerial view. They could see them with drones and satellite from France, telling the army, this is where these mutineers are. Well, France have many reasons why they would get involved. You probably ask, like, how come French people are involved? Well, they would involve because, number one, Benin is a former colony of France. And sorry, my brother, they still feel entitled over Benin. They feel like they brought them, civilization, speaking French, it's je ne sais quoi, eating cheese, that stinky cheese stuff. They taught them to eat with cutleries. So they owe them forever for eating cheese, for using cutlery, and speaking French, and dressing up with clothes. They feel like they owe them that. Number two, geopolitical competition. France has to be there because they feel like Russia and China is taking over. They're losing influence and power. They need to be there and take stuff from the underground, or the gold and the diamond from the African land. It cannot just be eaten by the Russians and the Chinese, even though they had eaten it for many. Okay, when you say eat in Africa, it means spend, use, eat sometimes, whatever. Number three, why would France be involved? Because of economics. West Africa supplies 20% of France's uranium. Number four, corporate benefit. France makes a lot of money in West Africa, especially in Benin. Firms like Bolloré is a big port all across Africa. It's not just port, it's many things. It's French. There's a Viola water, okay? It's big. They make a lot of money through it. They have big policy with Benin worth $2 billion they have to protect. So they have many reasons why they will be involved in this situation. Again, are you surprised that a European country is guiding the direction of an African country? Are Africans really brothers? I'm just asking. Like, where are they when they have to fight terrorists? I mean, where's the Nigerian airplanes and aircraft to bombard the terrorists? In Nigeria, none of that happens, okay? It's difficult. But when it's Benin, the neighboring country, trying to find their own direction, then you want to go defend democracy. I don't know if that makes sense. Is it good that the Beninese government stands strong? Well, I believe that's up for the Beninese people to decide. The president of Benin asked for help coming from Nigeria. Nigeria sent airplanes to come and destroy and bombard with the help of the French. We gave them positioning, real lifetime situation awareness. Let me know how you feel about this. Who's your brother? Who truly is your brother? Is he black if you black? Is he white if you white? I don't know. The other question is this one. France has lost ground in Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger. You see on the map? They're not there anymore. You see Chad? They kicked them out as well. You see Senegal? They ask French to leave. So they're trying to hold on to whatever they can hold on to. Now, in this situation, they didn't send soldiers on the ground. They only sent French power through intelligence service. So now they're using you to fight their fight. God bless.